Afternoon, folks. It's 3 o'clock where I am. Who knows what time where you are? Maybe you know. Happy to be here. Just got back from New York from a little trip out to see one of my favorite musical heroes. Is that an expression? It is now. Milton Nascimento. And back here for another week. Let me know what you want to hear in the comments. Put a little thumbs up in there. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and and tell me where you're watching from. I see a little bit of Cole Harbour, a little bit of Burnley. I'm gonna start with an old track called "Go On." Why do I look different? The ultimate question. I don't know. This now to make up your own mind and piece together. You chewed the horns of this off and left them as an offering in the culvert. Out your words, I won't change them no matter what the fashion. Clothed in your nouns and your verbs, the best attempts to lead you to distraction. So come on, don't hide. Don't hide it. Go on, you don't tell me you to know by now. Lost in jewels, your senses chewed out. Don't tell me you to know. Rest of it all is cycled around. Enough of this now. Let's go on. So much discussion about the different look. It's just the way I woke up. What can I say? As always, taking requests. There's a couple already in there from last week. But if you want to hear something, just type it in the chat, or if you're watching on Twitch, you can go to the About section. There's a whole Twitch widget in there that has a list of everything that I have played in the past. And maybe in the Facebook and YouTube description, there's also a Spotify playlist link, I think, maybe, that has all the songs I've played. Might be making that up. A Twidget, exactly. I'm going to play those two requests in a little bit of a while. I'm going to play a couple originals first. I'm going to do Deftly Woven, a song about telling stories and about the sea, sort of. But if you didn't already tell me where you're watching from, let me know. Karen, I was driving back from New York on the weekend and we saw the sign for Buffalo and thought of you. sleepy, restless one. Night comes, we're alone, deftly woven. Light on the run, blissfully undone. Stand tall as the pine, careful the way you shine. Hold on to someone's words, someone overheard. Stand for it if you can. Tale spun by able hands, deftly woven, deftly woven, deftly woven, deftly woven. Deftly woven. Thank you, Fast Nation, for subscribing. If you subscribe, you also get me saying thank you to you, because I will see. So yeah, I went to New York on the weekend, had quite an eventful time. The Milton Nascimento show was amazing. If you don't know him, go and check him out. Just one of my favorite singers of all time, and he was doing his final tour. He's 80. He's he's getting on. He's getting on. But it was an amazing show. And like right before the show started, I saw this little entourage walking in from the stage, and all of a sudden everybody's kind of attention turned to them. And I was like looking over, but as soon as they did, like another crowd of people got this massive flag with Lula, the Brazilian presidential candidate's face on it, and started these Lula chants. And like most of the audience was Brazilian, and everybody was just getting into it. So that kind of like distracted their attention. But I was like, that guy looks like Spike Lee. And sure enough, during the concert, Milton's like, this next song is for my brother Spike Lee. So I saw Spike Lee. At the end of the concert, he got up on stage when they were doing all the bows. I don't know why. I don't think he had anything to do with the show, but it's maybe like, I'm famous too. I want to be on the stage. Yes. What do you want to hear, people? I'm here for you. I'm going to do All It Was from the last record released in 2019. It's a slow road writing the things. At some point I'm going to start recording stuff, but in the meantime, I'll just keep playing the oldies. This is a song about things that are things kind of in the rear. The rear view mirror is the metaphor that I use, because it's like things that seemed like this massive deal at the time, but then you're kind of like looking back and I was like, what was that all about? That's nothing. The princess mug. The princess mug is indeed back. This is all it was. What am I doing? This. Seamless down to the core, it was the only way to look for a cause. Seemed sideways, you know it was the making up of a story. Paradise, that was all it was. And I call out for a place in the soil. Eyes glaze over, sliding the stone back on where your ghost should be. Tire me while you can, son. that was all it was. It was all it was. Is that all it was? It was all it was. I was tired and couldn't find us. Could between your rules claim to virtue. I bet you cannot believe that you're one. If you're going to it finally, I'll be where we move next to find it. Calling it on and 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 on. Is that all it was? Is that all it was? Is that all it was? It was all it was. That was all it was. For the folks who are watching in Montreal, I have a show coming up November 18th at Ursa. There's a ticket link in the video description if you want to go. It's with the wonderful Jake Nickel, Burning Hell drummer, also just wonderful songwriters, written one of my favorite songs of all time in the track Stone Arch. So it's going to be a treat. Get your tickets. Come down. I see there's a couple more requests coming there. Maybe I'll do the first one on there, Pink Moon. Where's this go? Over here. Is everybody doing well? Have you had a nice week? Well, Jacqueline, get yourself on an aeroplane or a bus or a train. It's possible. There's time. This song, I always have to... I learn it and then I always have to look it up again because it's got a really weird tuning. It's C, G, C, F, C, E. And it sounds like that. Which sounds like the whole song, I think. Let me see. I need a plectrum. So who requested this? Anonymous. Anonymous requested this. Is that live? Is that? That's what we need. Okay. I want to play it with my fingers. So written, I saw it said, Pink Moon is on his way, and on you stand so tall. Pink Moon, I'm gonna get you. Oh, it's a pink moon, hey, pink moon. Pink, 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 pink moon. Pink moon. Pink, 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 pink. I didn't already say this, but if you want to, if you really enjoy the stream and you want to help share it out into the world, please be my guest. Hit that share link on Facebook if you're watching on there, or just copy and paste the link on your Twitters and just send it to every person that you know. Just send a bunch of messages. I can't speak. Send a bunch of messages. Let's do a bit of piano stuff. I've shifted the camera angle very excitingly, so this is the new thing. So it's a bit more just all in one. At some point, I'll just like settle on something that I feel comfortable with, but this is what we have for right now. There's a request for Life in a Glass House by Sabrina last week. Don't know if Sabrina's watching. Say hello if you are. Yeah, it's a Radiohead song with a lovely first chord. It's got that lovely interval in it. An octave plus one semitone. What is that, a ninth? Minor ninth? I don't know. It's an expensive chord, according to Nev Clay. Yes, and it goes like that. Life in a Glass House. I see there's some new requests coming in there. For those of you who might be tuning in late, just type something in the chat if there's anything that you want to hear, or use the little Twitch widget, the Twidget, to select from any number of songs that I've played in the past. As well as seeing Milton Nascimento, I got to go down to New Jersey and see my cousin on the weekend. Had a lovely time there, but also had a little near fainting episode in a suburban restaurant in New Jersey, which apparently just runs in the family a little bit. We're all just a little bit fainty. I managed to catch myself before I actually fainted and just like laid down on the bench in this full place. Yeah, I was in New Jersey, Abby. I didn't even think about that. What was I thinking? But yeah, it's just so weird because what you need to do in that situation is the last thing that you want to do socially. It feels so awkward, but you just gotta like lie down. Gotta lie down. Get your feet above your head if you can, but like nobody wants to do that when they're surrounded by other people. But rather than like pass out on the way to the car, I decided that that's what I should do. What's next? This thing is supported by you. There is a support link in the video description. I'm going to post it in the chat as well. You can support by Interac, credit card, or PayPal, and every little bit keeps this whole thing rolling. I think we can call it a hobby now. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I've got some like really serious condition that I just don't know about, but I think it's just the way I am. A doctor once said that I was delicate. Let's have a go at Army Dreamers. It's been a while since I've done that. Now that Kate Bush is all the rage, thanks to Stranger Things. Yeah, it's been ages since I've played this one. Let's see if I know all the words. It's a good start. That's the one. Okay, got it. Our little army boy is coming home from BFPO. Wave a bunch of purple flowers to decorate our mommy's hero. Morning in the aerodrome, the weather warm, the heat is colder. For a man in uniform to carry on, my little soldier. What could he be? Could have been a rock star, but he never had the money for a guitar. He could have been a politician, but he never had the proper education. He could have been a father, but he never even made it to his 20s. What a waste, army dreamers. Oh, what a waste of army dreamers. Oh, tears were written books on Jesus Christ. He wasn't a gnome, like the chicken with a fox. He never win his war with ego. Give the pit the pick of peeps and give him ribbons. Now he's sitting in this hole. He might as well have buttons and bows. What could he be? Should have been a rock star, but he never had the money for a guitar. He should have been a politician, but he never had the proper education. He should have been a father, but he never even made it to his 20s. What a waste, army dreamers. Oh, what a waste of army dreamers. Oh, what a waste of all that army dreamers. Army dreamers, army dreamers. Oh, oh. Na 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 na. Army dreamers. Oh, what heroes. Army dreamers. Army dreamers. You dreamt last night that Kate Bush was coming over and you knew because Dad was making chicken with peas and corn. That's the code? That's the magical code? Okay. There you go. Who was that for? Who requested it? It came through so quickly that I totally just missed it. I missed it. I missed it. What to do next? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do one of my own and then skip back to these. You requested it. Well, thank you for a good request. A little bit of Undestructed for Karen, because I think you requested it last week, Karen. And I'd already played it. So now you get it again. Waves won't pull me down, waves won't knock me over. It's the prize that abuse. Dry light to come through in the summer's the best time to heal. Drained over and over in a mindless appeal. Sleep late after hours, rest up 'cause you earned it. You could call it a deal. Undestructed for Karen. So, yes, I got to see a Brazilian legend in the shape of Milton Nascimento in New York this weekend, but we have a future Brazilian legend joining us on the stream next week at Cessa, a Brazilian artist. I think he's based in New York these days, but we had him on in the early days of the stream back in 2020, and I've been thinking about having him on ever since. He put out a new album this year, I think, so seems like a good time to get the return. Yeah, if there's, and I'm going to post about this on the information superhighway soon, but if there's ever a guest that you want to get on the stream, let me know. Send me an email, post it in the chat. You know, I'll see what I can do. However big and famous they may be, or you know, more likely little known, I'd love to welcome them on here if they want to come. Okay, Into I tried to play this Cat Stevens song at a show in Cologne a couple months ago and kind of did this big long introduction about how it's so nostalgic for me. I love it. It's got this line about a blue-eyed drummer, and my brother is a blue-eyed drummer, so I always think of him with it. And when I was younger, I always thought that Cat Stevens looked just like my dad. Still do sort of think that. But but then I tried to play the song and totally just forgot it. So let's see how we can do this time around. I know it's in there. Apparently Milton's done a little collab with Cat Stevens at some point as well, and he posted a photo. He did a second show in New York last night, I think, and he posted a little photo with Paul Simon. So hanging out with all the very best. Let's see how this goes. Let me tune. Because you're worth it. Oh, Laurie Brown, that's a great idea. You really need some birds to keep you entertained while this is happening. And one more time. Hi, Johnston. I built my house from barley rice, green pepper walls and water ice, tables of paper, windows of light, with everything empty white. A simple garden with acres of sky, a brown-haired dog mouse if one dropped by, a yellow Delaney would sleep well at night, with everything empty white. Blue-eyed drummer rehearses outside, a black spider dancing on top of his eyes, a red-legged chicken stands ready to strike, with everything empty white. Build my house from barley rice, green pepper walls and water ice. Everything empty white. Into White by Cat Stevens. Hello, Johnston. Is there anything you'd like to hear? Put it in the request box if there is. And hi, Sarah. James Taylor. I did learn one of those like early pandemic times, but it's definitely not. It's not in there at the moment. But if you come back next week, I will have a go at it. What am I promising? Strong, dangerous things. Promises. But there, I've said it. I'm gonna play a song for Abby. This is a new one in my world. It's called Call Listen, and it has the at once great and annoying fact of having all the strings tuned to just 2 notes. Which is fun because it makes things really easy, but it's annoying to tune in and out of it. C's and G's. No, have some crickets. You want crickets. How are you, Sarah? Alright, pretty much ready with this. Is the video a bit janky on everyone else's end? I went and got a fancy camera to do the streaming stuff, and then it just sort of like, after about half an hour it gets a little bit janky, but let me know. Maybe it's just how it looks to me. I'm gonna do this and then we'll get to the Badger cam. Consensus is janky. So I'm going to try and fix that and put a little subscribe reminder up while we're there. If you're not already subscribing or following on the platform of your choice, please do. Because that way, yeah, especially if you're watching on YouTube, if you subscribe and make sure you press the little bell icon, then you will you'll get notifications when I go live. Make sure you're following on Twitch or Facebook if that's the platform that you're watching on. And again, this is all supported by you. So if you want to keep it going, your donations are much, much appreciated. And thanks to everybody who's donated today and all the days before today. Okay, let's see if I can get this camera going again. And fill in with the crickets. Okay, I think we should be back here. Fingers crossed. How's that? A little bit wonky. Less wonky. Okay. Time for a little bit of Mum's Badger Cam. So, some exciting developments this week. There's a new camera, or at least one of the cameras has been moved to a new location. And we're going to be following the progress of one or maybe more animals. Maybe you can give me your insight as to whether you think it's multiple petite renards. Yeah, here we go. Warning, first little shot has some explicit images of natural things that foxes do. 4th of September. Little fox marks his territory. So the question is that fox the same fox that we see on the 6th of September? Also, let me know what I think fox is Fuchs in German. Is that right? What a cutie! What a little cutie! And if anybody speaks any other language and knows fox in said language, please let us know. So, what do you reckon? Is that the same beastie? What a little cutie. So there we go. Little fox. I'm going to play a song I haven't played in ages. By a Japanese artist by the name of Ichiko Aoba, who I would love to get on the stream sometime. I did message her and ask her about it. But I don't know. Didn't get a response. El Zorro, of course. I have no idea how you say Siona. Can you put that phonetically, please, Karen? I'm guessing that's the Gaelic again. Let's tune this puppy. Oh, the whole thing is tuned right down. This could take a little while. But you're worth it. But yeah, I got to see Ichiko Aoba play in London a few weeks ago, and it was absolutely magnificent. She played at the Barbican with a little chamber ensemble and did like 3 encores, and everybody was just losing their mind about it because it was so beautiful. I know she has some other North American dates coming up. She's playing in New England for those North American watchers, maybe in New York as well, but she's definitely playing in Toronto on, I think, the 20th of October. So, you know, get out and support that live music. But this song is called Mahoro Boshia, which I think is a place, or a reference to a place. I'm not sure. But it's one of my faves. Is that working? The volume was down. Here we go. Shuknuk. Shuknuk is fox. That's a good name. Mahoro Boshia. かの声ぶつりぶつり途切れた夢は見上げた人々の憧れか幻の答えは同じ命かける尻尾にて帰りたいた眠り人神の心はさとかしざらめを踏んで足切った綿あめ抱いて母泣いたコンペイトの星が降る落雁いるの恋をするまほろん星やまほろん星や私遠くに連れて行きまほろ星やまほろ星や見知らん年永遠として行きMahoroboshia. I'm going to do two more. What do you want to hear, people of the internet? Let me know. Stream Wizard, if you can delete call listen from the queue that has been performed. Shuhnuk. Fox in Gaelic. Yeah, we have a few other guests lined up as well the week after. I have to confirm this to be sure, but we're definitely going to get her in at some point. Is Nico Paulo, a Portuguese artist, originally from Portugal, lived for a long time in Toronto, is based in Newfoundland now, I believe. And then we have Dan Goldman coming up, potentially in a couple of weeks. We will see. He's been catching all the daycare diseases from his son. So, we need to get him when he's healthy. But he is a music therapist working with people in long-term care and end-of-life care. And I'm pretty fascinated to find out all about his work. Let's do Grace. Why not? A song about being met by kindness when you mess up. That you rode. The storm upturned, the copper beach, the couches. Still we tell ourselves that nothing ever changed so much. I see it all, the grace that you own. Send me out in the cold, oh, to a cool town, as much as you'd ever own. Is it enough? There's infinite in sin. Cast a stone before you, all of us are fickle and unmoored. At least you're not all the things you're not. Could there be anything that you would rather hear less? I see it all, the grace that you stole. Send me out in the cold, oh, to a cold town, as much as you'd ever own. You send me out, you send me out in the cold. It's not enough. For all of yous. I changed my mind. I'm going to play two more. So there's still time for someone to get a request in. I'm going to play Gunshy, which I rarely play, from the last record, about trying to stop things before they go too far. Does that make sense? This is why I play songs, because I have trouble expressing myself through words in spoken ways. But yeah, it's about the possibilities of things getting to horrible, messy places if you don't just deal with them soon. Stitch in time saves 9 and all that. Yeah, that's right. As I saw it, no one called it. Breathe in, hold it, wash over, ignore it. Step back, shaken, voracious, to let go. Come down and see now the rancor that pours out comfort, stood out in ways that bring us down. Reach for the wrong side, we hold it, but it's gone fully loaded to gunshot to let go. We look to them for wisdom when they don't know. Are all sides cut off? No one else to let go of. See now the light comes on when we pour out the venom we've known. Calm down, you can't undermine, you can't fall in line, you fall apart. Fully reloaded, fully empty of all heart. That was Gunshy. We're going to do one more. There's still a little bit of time to get your request in there if you didn't already. But I'll be back next week with Sessa. Check him out, SESSA. He's on Spotify, on Bandcamp, all of the important places. It's been a treat being with you as always. Thank you for tuning in as we move well through the third year of this thing, which feels a bit crazy. Yeah. If there's no requests, I have something I'm thinking of playing. A little bit of Prance, as we like to call him. Here we go. Hiya, Andrew, this is for you. The sentiment, especially. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I could see whomever I choose. I could eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant. nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you, like a bird without a song. And nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around every boy I see. It would only remind me of you. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? He said, girl, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. He's a fool, 'cause nothing compares to you. All the flowers that you planted, mama, in the backyard, all died when you went away. I know that living with your baby was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. 'Cause nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. To you, to you, to you. That's it. It's been a treat. I'll be back next week. Please donate if you can. If you haven't already, makes a huge difference. Like really huge, huge, huge. And yeah, I'll be back next week with Sessa. I love you all. Bye-bye.